we'll go with the engraving. And I put the, hang on. I set the 25 down on the counter.
Thank you, good man. And may your lady friend enjoy this. And he kind of gently places it in your hand.
Just like I said, every time at 9, the fucking router acts up.
Mine, yeah.
No, mine as well.
Oh.
For whatever reason, it's always at like 9 to 9:15 somewhere, and something at that time just messes with it. Good thing we're getting fiber here soon, because the merger's happening. Fingers crossed.
Well, my business in town is, thank you, and I like fumble around looking for like a pocket in these pants that aren't mine, and made my way out with my cupcakes.
All right.
And I want to make my way back to the Sleeping Giant. I don't know if anybody else has any plans. I don't honestly would have no idea what Navarrets would want to do in town, if anything. Oh, actually, no. We need to. Yeah.
I'd like to discuss with the mayor before we do anything else. And I do have 2 more things I'd like to do. I'd like to go. So I'll give you the list in order of importance, rather than order of with which I'm capable of executing. I would like to go to the mayor and get him to up the gold value on our contract a second time, and then claim the money.
Because of the discovering the temple?
Yep. And because I get that little bit of a stiffy from getting that mayor to separate from his gold.
Oh yes, it's very fine.
And I feel like that in no way leans me towards a neutral variety, and instead actually pushes me towards good.
Yeah, slightly. Bit of a stingy bastard.
Okay, and the others?
I would then like to do some research about where the Hextech Temple is.
Hextor.
I might need another copy of that for dummy sheet. And then I would like to use my professor ability to find out where the nearest original instrument of the bard is.
Okay. We can do that. I can at least give you a little bit on those first 2 things. But first and foremost, the mayor's office. There's Brenda sitting there, writing away. Big, poofy hair, as always.
Hello, Brenda. How are you this fine day?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. How are you?
Good. Is the mayor available?
I think he is. Let me just check.
And she hops down off her stool, walks up, walks over, opens the door, walks in, closes the door. You hear some.
Can I make a what check did I make in order to make sure I press the right button before?
Intelligence check.
All right, I'm gonna do an intelligence check to see if I can get the intercom button.
Okay.
No,
can I actually hear up against the wall?
No.
Yeah, you can try to hear up against the wall. Throkk, you press the copy button.
Okay.
And you just kind of end up pumping out like 50 documents.
Can I want to grab all of them before she comes back.
All right, give me a...
Documents.
I'm going to search this.
I rolled a perception check to listen in on their conversation.
Okay, yeah, basically they're here again. And he goes, oh god, no, not again.
Is there any loose change in here? I'm going to make a check for that. What would that be?
Perception. Or investigation, actually.
Oh, investigation, okay.
No, there's some, like, clips and spare...
So what do I roll to try to collect all those the papers as fast as I can?
sleight of hand.
Perfect.
Oh no. I'm assuming this is at my expense.
Yeah.
All right. So you hear the door jiggling. What do? You got hands full of documents. What are you gonna do with them?
No, what do I have to roll something in order to collect them, or
you
do
have
I just
them all. You just have them all. Yeah, just kind of. What are you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna shove them down the back of my pants.
I was hoping you would say that. you get like a part of them, most of them stuck down, but then you got to start stuffing them down the front of you. And she comes out and she kind of walks up and she kind of looks at you just.
And I very slowly just set a little cupcake on the counter and make my way to the mayor's office.
Just pay him.
And you can't. You're not quite sure, but you can almost feel like she's kind of leaning over and like just kind of staring at your ass, like.
My eyes are up here.
Huh? Well, thank you for the cupcake.
Brenda, just don't pay him too much mind.
And I kind of have to like.
That's how I get through the day.
I kind of have to like penguin my way over to the mayor's office.
It's a half work ritual. It's best not to stare.
Rude to stare.
Stare at this eye.
Right.
Mr. Mayor, how are you?
He's not even looking at you. He's like facing in his chair, just kind of like stuck. He appears to be like just kind of absent-mindedly playing with papers, and as soon as you come in, they just go flying around.
Why aren't you happy to see us? I believe we put Richter in the best mood he's been in all month.
Oh, really? Did you take care of those bandits?
It's a work in progress.
I have a plan.
However,
for the
we're coming
bandits.
to talk about that copper mine issue.
Yes, the copper mine. The copper mine.
Now, please refresh me on our contract.
Yes. The above society, and he starts going in the whole legalese. And
I would like to roll to out-legalese him.
All right, that'll be an intelligence.
I'm pretty sure that's a contest roll, right? Does he have to roll?
Yeah, he's gonna make a roll.
But use your inspiration to re-roll that.
No. That's for important.
No.
You're trying to trick me. I see what you're doing.
No. I'm trying to make sure you do not trick me. That is actually what I was rolling for, by the way.
Yes, of course.
Now, so let's speak truths, shall we? Truth. We cleared out the goblins in the copper mine.
Yes,
As a matter of fact, there's still copper there, and you might be able to reopen it for a decent profit.
Oh, good. That's what we were hoping for.
Truth number 2. We came across a temple inside of the copper mines. A temple.
A temple?
Yes, hence why Richter is in such a good mood.
It was a temple of Arranis.
Yeah.
Now, we will spare you the details, but suffice to say, there were entities that were beyond the scope of simply goblins in a copper mine. Therefore, I think our hazard pay needs to be increased for the increased risk and increased reward that all of us are now going to be experiencing.
I'm sure that.
Yes, and our compensation should be higher.
I'm
That's exactly
sure
what I
that
said,
you had
Throkk.
I'm sure that you had just enough from your whatever you found in that temple, and I'm sure that the clerics, the high priests of Arranis, will gladly give you compensation for that.
Do I have to
Yes,
intimidate him?
No.
As I start slowly drawing out a dagger, do I have to do it?
No. There's no need. There's no need for that. I can. Please. And I whisper into Zed's ear. I typically don't battle with wits with unarmed opponents, but I'll make an exception for him.
Good.
I whisper to just Zed.
I minor illusion. Wait, do I have minor illusion? Yeah, I think I do.
And
So I can whisper back. Do I?
So of course we're actually heading to the temple now after
That's
our
right.
meeting here, and I'm sure they're going to be very happy to hear how you stiffed us after we took increased risk for the benefit of the town.
Yeah, Richter will be really happy to hear that.
Along with all of Richter's friends.
Especially Aunt Cass.
So now remind me.
I meant
What
to
was our original contract for?
I believe it was for 25 gold pieces.
I believe it was for 50.
Oh, yes, of course, it was for 50. How could I forget?
And I believe it should be 100 now.
100.
This temple is the size of a third of the town. And not only did we explore it thoroughly for traps, we eradicated all hostile forces there. And now there will be several paladins making pilgrimage here, I'm quite sure. Not to mention all of the historians and rich nobles that wish to experience such an ancient piece of architecture. It's really just a small investment fee on your part.
Yes.
And this is for all of you.
Of course, we all contributed.
Wow.
I'm giving up 500 gold pieces.
Is there a problem?
No problem. Just
This also still covers the fact that we're also going to take care of the bandits as well.
No.
Doesn't
That's
it?
a separate issue.
Isn't
That's
it?
a separate issue.
I thought this was all the same contract.
That's another issue. That's not my issue. That's not my issue.
That was with Aunt Cass.
Oh,
Don't-
right.
Don't excite him, Zed.
Aw,
He's
but
obviously teeming with excitement for the discovery of such a religious symbol.
Yes, of course I am. 500
certainly-
gold pieces
Certainly,
it is.
any after all, 500 gold pieces is actually quite a low price to ask for such a discovery.
Yes, of course it is.
I'm giving you a bargain here.
I can imagine that you are. Okay. Let me just give me a minute, please.
okay. Did everyone freeze for me
Step out
again?
for just a minute.
Okay.
I just need a minute.
Fair enough.
Boy.
I'm going to listen at the door for the sound of him hitting the floor.
Yep.
You expect to hear the sound of hitting the floor, but you just hear.
Guys, I think you found my document.
Pull it together, man. You're the mayor of this place. You can do this. I can. It's 500 gold pieces. But imagine how much money you'll make on tourism. 500 gold pieces. Thousands later. 500. Ow. Get a hold of yourself, man. Okay.
Please, no, I'll never come back.
Okay.
This is minis.
You can come back in now.
I come back in and say, "You're an awfully composed man in this affair."
Oh, of course. You can see this giant red welt where his hand was.
You're clearly the bigger man of the two of us.
You almost make this easier. Almost.
Ow.
He takes out a large sack and places it.
As per our agreement.
I want to count it.
500 gold pieces.
Let's count it. Make sure.
You
And,
sit there,
and Mitra
you
will
sit there
find
for
a
about
home
5
and
minutes.
have
count it out.
a tutor
Yes, the tutor. Aha.
in
Yes.
the home.
They're working on it. I will have both of those things ready for you. Don't you worry. I promised you that they will be ready. Don't
Oh,
you
you
worry.
didn't just promise us; it's in the contracts.
Yes, those will
It's
be
a
ready. But you've only given me a day, gentlemen. You will
Of
only
course,
give
of
me
course.
a day.
He was just making sure.
Yes.
But we're both men who like our agreements in writing. I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that little girl has already made quite some powerful friends. And Cass, Richter,
Myself.
they all want what's best for her, and it would only be fair.
Don't worry. Within a week's time, she will have a nice permanent home, not an orphanage, and she will have a nice tutor, the finest that I can find.
Yay.
Well, second finest. I'm right here.
Yes, of course.
Just a little bit of humor between intellectual folks such as ourselves.
Yes, thank you. Now, if you could kindly leave, I have a few things to take care of.
Hang on.
We'll let you take your map.
I have a
Thank
quick
you.
question out of character. Would I be able to try to fake another letter from Aunt Cass to give to the mayor?
You can certainly try.
Just wait
Oh,
till
and I
I'm
rolled
higher
that.
levels. We'll be able to do it.
Sleight of hand, probably.
Deception for
Deception.
forging.
Yeah.
Deception. Here we go.
I'll assist you on that. You want the 10 or the 10?
Considering you're not too familiar with her handwriting, and you're not really too familiar with writing in common,
I'm gonna say no.
I mean, you have it. You're not too sure how well it will go over, but you certainly have it.
I slip it in with all his other papers, and I turn my back and leave.
Okay. By the way, guys, my face actually hurts a little bit now from all the fake smiling.
Good.
I love being a bard.
It suits
I
you.
love being a DM. All right, anything else you want to get taken care of?
Jimmy had his
Yes,
other nerd.
I had the list.
Brandon.
Remember?
Yes, the research list.
To the archives.
And I want to
don't have a map
go
for-
get my hand crossbow and stud out my leather.
All right.
Do you want to do that while he's researching?
Yeah, sure. Kill two birds with one stone.
I asked him to pick up a set of studded leather for me while he's out.
I asked
Okay.
for the coin to purchase such.
Obviously. 50 gold pieces, right?
I think it's
75?
75,
no, that's
I
the
think it's
hand
a hefty
crossbow.
thing.
It's 45 for the leather.
No, not the crossbow. Studded leather.
Yeah, no, I was thinking what the 75 was in my head because I have to spend that. Yeah, the leather's 45.
Studded leather?
Yeah.
Yep, 45.
All right.
We are automatically putting that extra 100 in our pockets, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that won't appear in the final list of treasure.
No.
Okay. Let's Just making sure.
Someone just set off a cannon, which means my dog's gonna start freaking the fuck out.
Oh, good.
And here.
So, what should we do first? The temple or the smithy?
I think the smithy will take the least amount of time, so we should probably get that out of the way, I guess.
All right. So, back to...
Here comes my dog. Come here. Oh,
What do you mean?
1 sec.
All right. So you walk in.
Oh, wait, no,
there's a big-
don't talk about the archive. Jimmy's not here right now.
Oh, we're doing the smithy first.
Okay.
Big, broad-shouldered human, kind of older, dark. His hands black and soot,
Good. Very
kind of
good.
gnarled and old. From working, bronze skin from working next to the heat for so long.
Older puppy.
Kind of
You okay, Junie? Go on.
pink. Pink.
So is there like a door or something to knock at, or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll knock.
Ah.
Yes, I can see you are a very good craftsman.
Yeah.
I have a job for you.
Yeah.
I need 2 sets of studded leather armor and a hand crossbow.
Yeah. He wanders over behind a counter, pulls out 2 sets of studded leather and a crossbow, and sets it down.
Mm.
He takes off the leather from you and then puts on the studded leather, and he kind of
Feels
I feel
good.
like this is the perfect smith for Zed.
he
Quite.
kind of adjusts some of the buckles here and there. He just kind of pats you on the shoulder.
I nod. Thanks. Yep, here's the gold.
Yeah.
Well, it's in it's mostly in platinum. It's actually all in platinum.
Kind of looks at it for a minute. Huh.
It's just grunting back and forth.
That's why I said he's perfect.
Yep.
And he just goes back over to his weapon making. And just tink.
Or actually, there's also could I also get some couple more daggers?
Yeah.
All right.
Wanders over, pulls out an array of daggers, all sorts of different shapes and sizes.
Get a straightly one.
Yeah, I'll get a nice serrated one.
Yeah.
Yep. And just a couple standard issue ones for throwing. A couple more of those.
He pulls out some of those too and lays them on top.
All right. Yeah. Okay. How much are those?
2.
I set 2 gold on the table.
Yeah. 2 per.
Oh, 2 per. So
Yeah.
6 gold.
Good. Takes them, puts them up behind the counter. Hey.
Yep.
Waddles, kind of waddles over. Tink.
I then go rejoin the party.
Okay.
Well,
Having thoroughly convinced myself I've made a good friend.
Having no interest in research, I just make my way back.
What's
to
his
the Sleeping
name?
Giant.
We'll call him Grunt.
Grunt. Love it.
Grunt the smith, the weaponsmith.
That's the allies. Grunt. Grunt the smith.
Yeah, just made my way back to the Sleeping Giant to find
Do I
Nico.
need to make a research roll of some sort?
Let's see here. Instead, leather gives us
Okay.
what plus dex? 12 plus dex?
Wait, well, what is it specifically that you're looking for this first time around?
Where am I? Am I in the temple looking
Yeah,
at
let me
scrolls?
actually let me describe that first. I need to write something down.
Okay, so just kind of prepare for me to succeed because I have a +6 on this roll.
As he fails.
Look,
Tell
all I'm
them
saying that if it was a
thanks,
persuasion
Ma.
check, I'd have +9.
As he fails.
Yep.
So my minimum roll is a 10. And considering you can't actually critically fail skill checks, my dog is protecting me from the fireworks.
Well, that's good of your dog.
So this temple, pretty standard stone, high ceiling, not as opulent. He's not as widely worshipped here as he is in other areas. But it's standard. 2 big wooden doors. There's people wandering about. There's a giant hand holding a lightning bolt carved into the wood on the front. So what would you like to do?
I would like to greet any of the priestly scribes, or however you'd like to refer to them.
Okay.
And
so going in, there's a lot of there's a couple people kind of wandering about. There's someone standing up at an altar, kind of making prayers. There's a sword laying across the altar. He's just kind of got his head bowed.
So, I name drop myself. Hello, I am Professor Arranis Windriver. I believe that at this point in time, our mutual acquaintance, Captain Richter, Lightblade.
And at this, the man stops kneeling and stands up and draws himself to his full height.
He's
and
a
he is
guy, isn't he?
6'7", 6'8", easily.
Ooh, boy, he's a big boy.
You now
Human?
notice, no,
Dragonborn.
turns around and he takes his hood off, and you can see several tattoos running across his face and a shiny bald head. A very strong set jaw.
Race, please.
Make a
Oh, what the hell are they?
nature.
Oh, is he Goliath?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm allowed to know what Goliaths are.
Yes. Well, they're actually pretty obscure in this area.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
if I'm not.
Half orcs are too. So. Ah, yes. Professor Windriver. It's good to finally meet you. He reaches out one giant, beefy hand.
I reach out a hand, and I'm assuming that I cringe a little bit as the fist tightens.
He wraps his hand around yours, and he actually has surprisingly good control over his hand, his grip. So it's not really a crush. It's more like a gentle squeeze, like a firm squeeze. I heard that you discovered a temple for our great Arranis, deep within the copper mines.
I had a hand in it, certainly.
An honest man, that's what I like. So, what can I do for you? Such a great hero of us.
I'm not sure if you've been briefed on the entirety of the situation, but there is a degree of urgency that makes me require your archives.
Of course. That's simple. You'll find them, and he points that way, down the flight of stairs. And
There might be a point where I need to examine scrolls of a slightly taboo nature as well. I understand that.
Don't worry. As long as it helps you, and the Temple of Arranis can aid in any way, we'll provide it for you, just as you have provided for us.
Your secrets will stay safe with me.
May Arranis watch over you.
And you as well? Question mark? Because I'm not sure what, like, I'm not
May the force be with you.
And also with you.
Give me a quick knowledge religion.
I just went. Look. Look, I just had a flashback to my youth.
May the Fonz be with you, and also with you. Let us A.
Something like may your blade never dull, or may your courage never falter. It usually suffices.
And also with you.
And
then I go.
And then he
And then I
kinda
just do
turns-
damn
It's
it.
always
And
with
I
him,
just
damn it.
go.
Like,
he takes it in good humor, and then he turns around and he goes and he leans back down and he goes back to his prayers.
instead of say, that's kind of just like, hi, how you doing? Good. How you doing? Good. How you doing? Damn it.
Well, I just remembered like Saturday afternoons, like. May the Lord be with you, and also with
And
you.
also with you.
Ah!
Lift up your hearts. We lift them up to the Lord.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
George.
Anyways,
Trembling.
So I'm gonna go make my history check now to see if I can't find any mention of temples to the enemy. And I know that I'll find this information here for reasons.
because you're a professor.
All right, you find a lot of information on Hextor and some basic things. Very few people ever become clerics because Hextor runs his religion like a military, and it is very regimented and it is very strong, and it really relies on basically being a dick to your inferiors.
Ooh, I like
So-
that.